Failure's not a future plan. Defeat ain't in my hand. Victory is part of the grand. Conquered by the mighty stand. Don't be afraid, take your stand. See salvation on the land. Fear not what comes around. He's got us on the solid ground. Mountains tall won't make me fall. Through storms I'll always call. Strength comes when I stand tall. Guided by the voice of all. Echoes of the battle won, lighting up the rising sun. Every doubt will surely shun. Victory's anthem just begun. Don't be afraid, take your stand. See salvation on the land. Fear not what comes around. He's got us on the solid ground. In the night, dark and cold, His promises are told. With bravery unfold, stories of a heart bold. Don't be afraid, take your stand. See salvation on the land. Fear not what comes around. He's got us on the solid ground. In the night, dark and cold, His promises are told. With bravery unfold, stories of a heart bold.
Imagine a universe of stories. Some are written in the stars, others in the sands of time. Today we journey back. We explore an ancient narrative. This story is called Exodus. The word itself, Exodus, means a going out, a departure. It speaks of a great journey, a mass movement of people. This book is a cornerstone in a collection of texts revered by millions across millennia. It's more than just history, it's a saga of transformation, a testament to the enduring human spirit, and a profound exploration of the relationship between humanity and the divine, a concept that has puzzled and inspired us for eons. The book of Exodus picks up where Genesis left off. The descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, known as the Israelites, are no longer a small family. They have grown into a multitude, but their new home, Egypt, a land of majestic pyramids and powerful pharaohs, has become a prison. They are enslaved. Their lives are ones of harsh labor, building grand cities for their Egyptian masters. Think of the immense human effort, the sweat and toil under a scorching sun, all to serve an empire that saw them not as people, but as tools. This sets a dramatic stage for what is to unfold. This tale begins in darkness, in the depths of oppression. The Israelites cry out, their suffering echoes. Does anyone hear them? Is there a force in the cosmos or beyond that takes note of such despair? Exodus proposes an answer. It tells us that their cries did not go unheard. This book is about a profound shift, a cosmic intervention, if you will. It's about the universe, or a part of it, responding to a plea for freedom. It's a narrative that asks us to consider the nature of power, suffering, and liberation, questions that resonate even today. So, prepare yourselves. We are about to delve into a story filled with wonders and terrors. A story of a reluctant hero, a story of divine power clashing with earthly might, and ultimately, a story of a people's journey from the chains of bondage to the dawn of a new identity, guided by a force they came to know as God. This journey is not just physical, it is a spiritual odyssey, a transformation of consciousness for an entire nation. It's a foundational epic, shaping beliefs and values for countless generations to come. Our story needs a protagonist. Enter Moses. His birth itself is a tale of defiance against tyranny. Pharaoh, fearing the growing numbers of Israelites, orders all newborn Hebrew boys to be killed, a chilling decree, yet Moses survives. His mother places him in a basket, a tiny ark, and sets him adrift on the Nile River. Think of the immense faith and desperation in that act. He is found miraculously by Pharaoh's own daughter. He grows up in the splendor of the Egyptian palace, educated as a prince, yet he is an Israelite by blood, a fact that would shape his destiny in unimaginable ways. Moses' early life is a paradox. He lives amidst luxury, yet an inner turmoil must have brewed. He witnesses the suffering of his people. One day he sees an Egyptian taskmaster brutally beating an Israelite. In a flash of anger, Moses intervenes and kills the Egyptian. His secret is discovered. He must flee. He becomes a fugitive, an exile in the land of Midian. Here, in the starkness of the desert, he becomes a shepherd. From a prince to a shepherd, a humbling transformation. The desert, vast and silent, often serves as a crucible for profound encounters. And then, the extraordinary happens, a sight that defies explanation. Moses sees a bush burning, but it is not consumed by the flames. Imagine this, a fire that burns with an unnatural light, a beacon in the wilderness. As he approaches, a voice calls out to him from the fire, the voice of God. This is the famous burning bush scene. God tells Moses that he has seen the suffering of the Israelites, he has heard their cries, and he has chosen Moses to lead them out of Egypt, out of slavery to a promised land, a land flowing with milk and honey. Moses is hesitant. Who is he to confront the mighty Pharaoh? Who is he to lead a nation? He offers excuses. He doubts his abilities, his eloquence. But God reassures him. He provides signs. He promises his presence. This encounter transforms Moses. The shepherd becomes a prophet. The fugitive becomes a liberator. This divine commission sets in motion a chain of events that will shake an empire to its core and carve a new path for an entire people. It underscores the idea that extraordinary tasks are often given to ordinary individuals who dare to respond to a higher calling. Moses returns to Egypt accompanied by his brother Aaron. They stand before Pharaoh. They deliver God's message, "Let my people go." Pharaoh, a figure representing ultimate earthly power, refuses. His heart is hardened. What follows is a contest of wills, a demonstration of divine power. God sends a series of 10 plagues upon Egypt. Each plague is more devastating than the last. The Nile turns to blood. Frogs swarm the land. Gnats, flies, livestock die. Boils, hail, locusts, and darkness descend. These are not just random calamities, they are targeted strikes against the gods of Egypt, showing their powerlessness. The final plague is the most terrible, the death of the firstborn in every Egyptian household. To escape this, the Israelites are given specific instructions. They must sacrifice a lamb, the Passover lamb, and mark their doorposts with its blood. That night, as the angel of death passes over Egypt, it spares the homes marked with blood. Pharaoh, finally broken, orders the Israelites to leave. The Exodus begins. Hundreds of thousands of people, a nation born in a single night, march out of Egypt, leaving behind centuries of slavery. Imagine the scene. A vast column of people carrying their few possessions, stepping into an unknown future. But Pharaoh changes his mind. He pursues the Israelites with his army, trapping them against the Red Sea. It seems like the end. Despair grips the people, but Moses, guided by God, stretches out his staff. And then another miracle, perhaps the most iconic. The waters of the Red Sea part, creating a dry path for the Israelites to cross. Once they are safe, the waters crash back down, engulfing Pharaoh's pursuing army. This event is a defining moment, a symbol of ultimate deliverance and divine intervention. It's a powerful image of salvation against impossible odds. Their journey takes them to Mount Sinai, a majestic, imposing mountain in the desert. Here God makes a covenant, a solemn agreement, with the Israelites. He gives them the 10 Commandments. These are not just rules, they are the bedrock of a new society, laws that govern their relationship with God and with each other. Think of them. Principles like, "You shall have no other gods before me, honor your father and mother, you shall not murder, you shall not steal." These commandments, etched in stone, represent a moral and ethical framework, a guide for a just and compassionate community. The story of Exodus is not just an ancient tale. Its themes resonate with cosmic power even today. Consider the concept of God's deliverance. Exodus shows a God who intervenes in human history, who sides with the oppressed, who brings freedom. This idea has inspired countless movements for justice and liberation throughout history. It speaks to a universal human yearning for freedom. Freedom from tyranny, freedom from poverty, freedom from fear. The universe itself seems to bend towards complexity and perhaps towards justice on a long enough time scale. Then there's the covenant. This idea of a special relationship, a binding agreement between the divine and humanity, is profound. It implies responsibility on both sides. For the Israelites, it meant following God's laws, living according to a moral code. These laws, the 10 Commandments and others given at Sinai, were not just about religious ritual. They were about creating a fair society, caring for the vulnerable, ensuring justice. These principles, justice, compassion, community, are as relevant today as they were thousands of years ago. They are the building blocks of any civilized society. The lessons from Exodus touch our modern lives in many ways. The struggle for freedom continues in various forms around the globe. We see echoes of Moses in leaders who stand up against injustice, who inspire people to strive for a better world. Think about the courage it takes to challenge established power. The story also highlights the importance of faith, of believing in something larger than oneself, especially during times of hardship and uncertainty. And the laws given to Moses, they form the ethical foundations for many legal systems worldwide, guiding our understanding of right and wrong. So, as we conclude our exploration of Exodus, let its powerful messages linger. It's a story of hope, of transformation, and of the enduring quest for freedom and meaning. It challenges us to think about our own responsibilities, our own communities, and our own relationship with the vast, mysterious universe and the principles that govern it. Thank you for joining this journey. In our next class we will venture further into the wilderness narratives, exploring the books of Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy, to see how this fledgling nation continued its journey, and how these ancient texts further shaped their understanding of law, community, and the divine.